Hi, my name is Sydney, and today I'm going to be talking about the video titled Energy and Water. So to start out the video, they started talking about the importance of energy in our day-to-day lives. Energy is extremely powerful because it can help us pump water, build cities, feed people, and things like that. And before like the modern era of like energy usage, daily survival for people was a lot harder than it is now. People had to walk miles and miles to get water, or had to grind grain by hand, or had to make their own clothes and wash their own clothes by hand. Things like that that we really take for granted have been made, like day-to-day activities have been made a lot easier for us due to electricity. So with electricity, we can turn on a faucet and water comes out immediately. We don't have to walk miles to get water anymore. Our food is grown on much larger scales. We don't have to grind grain by hand. We can go to the store and buy it. We have washing machines to wash our own clothes. We can go buy clothes at the store. Overall, just energy has simplified human life a lot. But yeah, our decisions about energy will define our planet and the way we like treat it and everything. So the video then goes to talk about how energy and water are inseparable. So we need energy to move, we need energy to heat, and we need energy for clean water. We need water to help create electricity, whether that's cooling down power plants or computers, or using water to turn turbines to generate electricity. We use more water for electricity in our homes than we do through our taps, which I thought was really interesting. I didn't know that, but I guess now that I think about it, that makes sense. So managing resources is really important because water is a limited resource to some level. So it's important that we learn how to reuse this water to help generate electricity, things like that. Then the video started talking about the history of aqueducts and things like that. So in early civilizations, in ancient Rome, they used aqueducts to help move water throughout the city. It was kind of like an ancient form of like plumbing, I guess, and like pipes. So ancient engineers would build these aqueducts, and they were gravity powered, like pipes for water pretty much, that allowed Rome to thrive. It was one of the like first ancient civilizations to have like running water kind of. But yeah, the Romans definitely enjoyed that. They had like the running water allowed for them to like take baths and stuff and have cleaner drinking water than like Europe would in the Middle Ages. But yeah, they also talked about how civilizations collapse when water disappears. So a multi-decade drought contributed to the fall of an ancient Chinese dynasty, the Mayan Empire, as well as a lot of the tribes in the American Southwest. So they also talked about, like, with that, how water scarcity causes people to migrate, and it also causes a lot of instability and political change. And the example that they gave is like a recent example, I guess, is the Middle East right now. They also want to talk about dirty water, disease, and modern solutions. So as cities grow bigger, rivers pretty much become sewers for, I can't think of the word. Okay, whatever. Rivers become sewers as cities grow larger. And in the 1800s, London's Thames River was so polluted that cholera outbreaks killed thousands and thousands of people, which is crazy to think about. And it took engineering and a lot of energy to pump sewage away and clean water to pump the sewage away and then clean the drinking, or clean, oh my gosh, clean the water from the river for drinking so that it was safe for people. And similar efforts occurred in America in the 1900s, and this was made possible due to electricity. The video also talked about water as like a power source, so flowing rivers can help fuel like industry, like powering mills, cutting timber, things like that. So in the Industrial Revolution, this was transformed, or the Industrial Revolution was transformed by mechanical power into electricity. So hydroelectric turbines made it really possible for power to be transmitted far beyond just like a riverbank or like the immediate area of the turbine. And this allowed for the creation of like citywide national power grids, which was really important for the time. And then they also talked about the Tennessee Valley Authority, how they brought electricity into rural areas in the United States and helped like bring jobs to these impoverished areas. And this helped lift families out of poverty and transformed these communities completely, just their way of life and quality of life as well. So I didn't realize how far I'd went over 5 minutes, but yeah, that's what the video is about. Talks about energy and water and their relationship, and just how important water is to civilizations, and how it's important that we manage these resources. Like, oh my gosh, what's the word? I can't think of anything right now. But it's important that we manage these resources well together, because if we don't, that's not going to be good for future generations of Earth, or on Earth. Thank you.